Welcome back to the channel, everyone. This is the No Man's Land Survival Challenge series, and in this series I'm following the basic rules, or as closely as I can, to the rules that Chainsaw100 and Daggerwin are doing for their survival series. So I've just been up to the store. I've just been doing a few things this morning actually. I've tidied up a few of the bags lying around the farmyard, put them all by the sawmill, all in one place, and I'm just coming back from the store with the trailer so we can get the planks loaded up. So in this episode, what I want to focus on doing is getting the oat field planted. I think I'm going to put some soybeans in there. I apologise for any noise you can hear in the background. It's just my little dog wanting attention. So the other thing that we're going to do in this episode is buy another field, and I think I'm going to buy that plot next to our sorghum field. I was originally thinking about extending down towards the shop with those two fields there, and I will do that at some point. But what I really want to get involved with is making silage, and I'm thinking that once this sorghum is grown, I'm going to extend this field right out to those trees and just plant it with grass. Obviously I'll mow the meadow grass and pick all that up and turn that into silage. But the benefit of making a grass field is that all the jobs can be done with a worker. So that makes it a lot easier for me working on the farm on my own. So I'm just going to head over here. Get the massey out, get the seeder going, and get this field planted. Okay, and it's full of seed and fertilizer, so that's one less job to do. So I'll just select soybeans. And it looks like we've got a 73% yield bonus already, which is good. We've also, things that I've missed here, I've got some trees lying around the place, so I'll probably just pick these up and at some point we'll get them over to the sawmill. I think the other thing is the sawmill's probably about empty now, so at a convenient point we'll go and drag some more trees into it. But first of all, we'll get these planks loaded up and see what we make up at the store. Alright, so just the furniture now to pick up, and then we'll get up to the store. That's $61,440. That's pretty good, giving us a total of $353,000. I also was checking the price of oats and canola, and they're both pretty high, so I think we should take this opportunity to sell what we have in our silo. You know, we could probably possibly have another, I don't know, $50,000 worth of grain in our silo. I might just pick up these trees as well, get these over to the sawmill. Did that first stay on? Yes, it did. I think there's another here as well. Yeah. It's hard to work out what's a tree and what's a bush. But I should really just get rid of these branches. I think there's also some up here by the chicken hut. And we can also just have a quick check on the feed levels of our animals. Nearly got a full pallet of eggs at the moment. That's pretty good. I'm guessing they're going to need some more grass soon. Yeah, food and water are both going down. There's still plenty in, but we might get some more sheep as well in this episode. In fact, I didn't look there to see how many we had. Still only 26 sheep. So we'll have to come back over with some water soon and get those filled up. And our chickens, yeah, they've still got plenty of food. But it hasn't been that long really. I know we sort of fitted that halfway through the last episode, so I'm just going to leave this trailer here for now. I'll get the grain trailer on and we'll see what we can make from our oats and canola. So we've got 31,000 litres, and if I just look at the grain price for oats, it's currently at $1,870, and the maximum price saying $1,830, so over the maximum price, so it's definitely the right time to sell. It is still going up, but I assume it won't go up by much more than it is. $22,450. Well, that's absolutely fantastic. Again, another $22,466. That nearly takes us to 400,000. So we'll just see what we can get for the canola, and then we'll make a start on buying that next field and creating a new field in there. So I've only got 5,500 litres of canola, but it's 2,125, so it's just coming down from its maximum. But that's still over $11,000. At some point I will get a flour mill, but at the moment I'm still wanting to get expanded. I would also like to, and I'm not sure if we'll have the money, but I would really like to get a new tractor in this episode, and whatever I choose, it's going to be something that's got to last for the entire series. So it'll be something big and something powerful. I have an idea what I want, but I'm not sure if we'll be able to buy it, but we'll find out later on. The main priority is to get another plot of land. Yeah, so $11,788 for that canola, which gives us a grand total of $414,000 in the bank. Okay, so the plot of land that I want to buy, it seems like it's missed a little bit here. I wonder if there's a tree stump there. I have to go and have a look at that. But yeah, so we want to buy this one here, field 47, and we're going to be able to extend this right out. I know we've got this stone in the middle, which is a bit of a pain, but we'll deal with that somehow. So buy farmland, buy another plot, $85,000. We've also got this case seeder, which I don't think we're going to need anymore, so at some point I'll get that sold up at the store. So I'll just set this rolling off. The seeder's nearly finished, but when I get up here we'll just have a quick check, see if we can see any stumps or anything in the ground. There has to be a reason it stops here. I definitely can't see one. And you'd think it would be the length, so maybe it would be the length of the tractor and the seeder, so you'd think it would be around here maybe. But there's definitely nothing there. Well, not that I can see anyway. I know I've got this tree stump here, but that's, you know, it did this pass here, but yeah, it's a bit weird that. So I think I'll just run up the side here and then set a worker off. And by that point, I think the seeder's maybe only got one pass left to do. We can come back and just fill this section in. This tractor's going to need refilled with fuel. I might look at putting a fuel tank in at the side of our barn, because it's a bit of a pain having to go up to the store every time to fill up the diesel. Right, so I just need to fill this little section in. I suppose if I just watch the seeder carefully, see if it skips or anything, we'll be able to see if there's a tree stump. So I haven't seen anything there to make me think there's a tree stump. Total mystery. But I'll just go and refill the seeder, and then we'll get the mowers attached and we'll go and make a start on cutting the meadow grass over there. I'm just going to reorganise this shed a little bit. And this section here, this drive through, I'm just going to put things in from both sides so I can maximise the use of it. So I'm just going to start from the bottom here, and I'll try and get as close as I can to our sorghum. Hopefully I won't run into it. So I'm just going to mow as much as this I can right the way up to that tree line. I'm not really bothered about going around it because I think this is still going to be quite a bit of grass. But I will take it right up to the north end of the boundary. Or maybe just to this tree here. That seems like a good place. So I am going to cut all the way around the edge of this tree line, but I don't think I'll include this in the field when we make the field. I think I'll just get out and get rid of this tree. Right, I'll leave the branches on it for now so it's easier to find. Okay, so now it's just filling in the centre, so I can switch this to a time lapse and I'll see you all at the end. Okay, so that's the majority of the field done. I think I've just got a few little bits that I've missed. Obviously around the tree stumps where the mowers don't really work, but that's not a massive amount of grass. So what I'm going to do now is get this back to the shed. I think the rolling should have finished by now, and the next job is to get that sprayed. But to do that, we're going to have to get a new sprayer, I think. So we'll get up to the store and we'll see what our options are in terms of sprayers, because we definitely need something bigger. You know, this little thing down here, that's no good for what we're doing anymore. So looking at the field, and we can see there's just this section here that needs rolling. Yeah, so the weeds will be growing, but once we get a application of herbicide on, that won't be a problem. Alright, so just before we sell it, we'll unload the herbicide that's in it. Alright, so we've got the case here. It's going to cost $16 to repair and $863 to repaint. So we'll do that because we know that does give us more back. That gives us $4,739 back. And then the sprayer, it's $8 to repair and $492 to repaint. And we'll sell that. Okay, so in the... I'm assuming there's nothing in the store to say, no, we don't need anything there. Although that tanker would be really handy. That's 43% off. I don't know. No, I think I'll leave it for now because I do have a priority. I want to get a tractor as soon as possible. So in sprayers, we've got this one here which has got a 24 meter working width. We've got the trailed ones which go up to 33. There's this hardy one which can go up to 33. The Berthoud or Berthoud, I don't know how you say that. That's 33. Kverneland can go up to 28, and then just those two. And actually, the Kverneland's a lot cheaper. I know it's a mod, but it's a bit cheaper. So I think we'll just go with that. You can have an 18 meter, or well, for another $14,000. That makes that 41,000. How does that compare to these? So it's a bit more expensive than the Hardy, but it does give us an extra 4 meter working width. So yeah, I think I'm willing to do that. Probably means we're not going to get our tractor today. And the front tank, there's no options on the front tank. I'm also going to get another pallet of herbicide. And while we're here as well, we might as well just fill up. Yeah, that should be enough. That's 2,200, well, nearly 2,300 litres of herbicide, so that should be enough for quite a while. Right, so I think I'll just do this. I'm a bit worried about what will happen if it tries to do a tiny strip at the end, what it might collide with, and it might not stop spraying. So I'm just gonna run up here and do this. Yeah, so I'm not entirely sure where I'm going to keep this at the moment. That shed's way too small already. I suppose I could just park them in here for now. Alright, so we're going to get over and get that grass rode up. I'm also going to take over the trailer. We'll pick up those logs and then we can get that wood put into the sawmill, which should last us a little while. Should give us some breathing room at least on the sawmill. So I'll just go and pick up all these trees that we found, and I'll get that big one chopped down, put it on the trailer and stick it into the sawmill, and then we'll get the Massey over, get this road up, and I think that'll do us for this episode. I know I could cut this down, but you know. Right, so I'll just run around, find all these little bits, get them on the trailer, and then I'll see you back at the sawmill. So I think I got them all out that field, but if not, then at least this will keep the sawmill in production overnight until the next episode. Okay, so the last job, just get all this grass rowed up, and then it'd be ready for baling in the next episode, when we definitely will be getting a new tractor, because by then I'll definitely have enough money. But I'll just quickly get around here, maybe do a time lapse, and then I'll see you at the end and we'll see how we're doing. Okay, so that's all this grass rowed up now. It seems to be some fairly big swaths, so hopefully we'll get quite a few bales out of it. I'm still not sure whether I'm going to do a silo and just use a loading wagon to fill the silo, or if I'll have to buy a baler wrapper or even just a different baler again. But we'll look at that in the next episode. So I think the only thing I've got left to do is to refill the greenhouses, which I'm going to do off camera because these winter months the days are a lot shorter. You know, in terms of light. So I'll do that off camera, and then I think that's everything. So thank you all for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments, and if you're not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. and give the video a like. So, thank you all for watching. Oop, I went the wrong way. And I'll see you all in the next episode. Take care. Have a good week.